we are going to be doing a demo of the web app. We're going to be going through all the different sections and all the different features and functions in the web app. Starting on the homepage, you instantly get a live snapshot of global markets in one place. So you can track US equities, FX markets, crypto, top gainers, top losers, and much more. On the right, you have the live news headlines from major financial sources such as Bloomberg, Reuters, Financial Times, and a whole load more. If we scroll down to the insider transactions section, we can actually see, for example, on JP Morgan, that the director bought a load at the start of April. So you can see, alright, what the actual employees at the company are doing with their shares. And finally, the economic events today basically shows you the most important events that are coming up, so inflation, central bank speeches, jobs data, GDP, and all the other key macro catalysts. So instead of jumping between multiple platforms, everything you need is all in one place on this homepage. Inside the macro hub, we have individual pages for the currencies. So for instance, let's say we want to see the Australian dollar bias. We can just come up here, click this button here, and we are immediately given the Australian dollars bias. So straight away you are hit with the AI daily bias, which basically pulls information from the institutions, the research, the live news feed, the yield reactions, everything in the macro hub, and it compiles a report on whether this pair is bullish or bearish. As you can see here, the Australian dollar right now is bullish due to all these factors listed here. The scenario analysis here shows you the probability of specific scenarios playing out. For instance here, on Australian CPI, if it's inline or sticky, there's a 62% this will happen. The AUD rallies. You can also track cross-asset linkages, so the RBA to Fed 2-year rate spread, the VIX and equity volume, iron ore, China PMI, and a whole load more. If we scroll down to the bottom, we can obviously see that we are given the economic events for today, the key insights from a lot of the institutions, for instance JP Morgan here. We've got the inflation and labour market tracker, and then we also have CFTC positioning, so we can see that at the moment leveraged funds and asset managers are both overwhelmingly bullish on the Australian dollar. As soon as you load up the geopolitics section, you are hit with a global map, which obviously tells you war zones, bases, ports, nuclear sites, the oil routes, choke points, emerging conflict zones, and then trade hubs. On the right, we have the intel feed, which basically breaks down developments in real time and turns them into actionable insights with clear biases. So you can see here, all this critical news coming out now is looking to push gold higher and equities lower. If you scroll down, you can see the trade implications, threat index, a sanctions tracker, key metrics. If you scroll further down, we actually have a conflict timeline, so you can see all the news events in live time. And then finally at the bottom, we have a risk heat map, the alliances, and then top trading nations. So you can see, all right, these are the top 3 importers, top 3 exporters of specific countries, what they actually import, what they export. The insights page shows you all the research from the world's leading investment banks and funds. We can access real-time views from Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Credit Agricole, and a bunch more institutions, all in one place. So for example here, JP Morgan, if we click on this, we then get a full analysis on what they're looking at. So for example, they are currently looking at long AUD, long pound, long NOK, short dollar, short euro, short Swiss. So yeah. Inside the research page, you can receive daily updates to weekly outlooks. We discuss currency flows, central bank policy, geopolitical developments, the market regime shifts, all from the Cognito macro research team. Each report is designed to give you a clear narrative, so not just the data. We break down the data, we see what's happening, why it matters, and then how you can position for it. Inside the economic calendar, you can see events from all G8 currencies, company earnings here, which you can individually search for tickers, and then also IPO releases, so you can always be ahead of the market and be prepared for these big events to take place. The news page shows you all live articles related to their specific sectors. So for instance, you can look at key news for geopolitics, crypto, central banks, commodities, FX, and equities. This is extremely useful for traders to blur out the noise and only focus on the specific sectors they care about. Coming soon is the trading journal, which is not ready just yet. However, when that drops, we will definitely be making a video on that. And yeah, this is essentially what the Cognito Terminal is. All the features, all the functions, how to use it. And yeah,